Hello and welcome to my live video. Hope you're all well and enjoying your afternoon. And today I'm going to talk about how to keep your resolve when everybody else is around you seems to be crumbling and even yours seems to be wavering. So there's 5 simple tips I'm going to give you that'll help you to keep focused and to stay positive and to stay on track with whatever your resolution or your goal was that you set 2 or 3 weeks ago. But before we get on with that, if you'd like to share my video, if you think I'm giving you valuable content, there's a share button under here. So hit the share button. And if you'd like to know when I go online and live, if you click underneath the 3 buttons, I think it is, you can turn on notifications and you'll know when I go live. So let's begin. So hopefully, we're 3 weeks into January now, aren't we? And everybody have set their New Year's resolutions, set their goals for the year. And most people will be still steaming ahead with those. But every so often, you might find that your resolve is wavering or your positivity begins to wane a little bit. And it's perfectly natural because January is a longer month than other months. You know, most people have got a long payday. They've got 5 weeks to wait until they get paid and they completely skimp because of Christmas. And SAD sets in, you know, seasonal order dysfunction. So, you know, these grey days, these rainy days, they tend to bring down your energy level. So to keep focused and to keep positive, you need to have a few tricks up your sleeve to help you along. Because, you know, not everybody is an automaton, not everybody's a robot. You cannot just stay focused constantly. You need to have little tools, techniques and strategies in place that will help you to keep going straight and don't take your eye off the prize. And number 1, if you feel as though your is always wavering or your positivity is going, if you've got a task to do, number 1, just do it. Just do it now. Forget any excuses. Just get up and do it. Procrastination is the killer of momentum. And once you've killed momentum, it kills action. It kills any kind of thought process. So just get up, kill that procrastination and just do it, because momentum creates action. Action creates results. So forget about not doing it. Just get up and do it. No matter what that thought is, don't dwell on it. Just acknowledge it, let it go and go, I'm going to do it. And just do it. And once you actually get up and start taking action, it's almost like magic happens, you know. Everything starts to get into place. You kind of your adrenaline levels rise and you feel the energy coming up and you just get on with it and do it. Number 2, very similar to number 1 with taking action, is to delay temptations. So, for example, if you're after a chocolate bar, but one of your resolves is to actually lose weight, the idea sometimes is to actually just have a glass of water or just take your mind off that temptation completely and do something else. So instead of thinking about that chocolate bar or that slice of cake or that food that you've denied yourself, think about something else and do a task. Get it out of your mind completely so you're not dwelling on it. Because if you sit there thinking about chocolate bar or slice of cake or whatever it is you're not supposed to be thinking of, because that's what you've told yourself you don't want to do, stop thinking about it and think about something else and go and do a task. My rule number 3 is to completely be honest with yourself. So, for example, say you've decided you're going to go jogging every day. And so far, you've been jogging every day so far since Christmas. But today, it looks a little bit like rain. So you say to yourself, oh, I'm not sure whether I want to go out in the rain and get soaking wet. This is just an excuse, you know. It's because your is always wavering. So, I mean, a little bit of rain never hurt anybody. So if that's all you're making excuses for, you know, get rid of it. Be honest with yourself and say, why am I really not wanting to go out? Is it because I'm too tired? Is it because I'm bored with this routine? Or am I just being lazy? As soon as you start being honest with yourself, you will come up with the right answers, and they will usually be the positive answers. So go with the positive answers and just get out there and do it. You'll feel so much better for doing it, I promise you. And number 4, which is a carry-on from being honest with yourself, you know, think of the consequences. So if you don't do that run, or if you eat that piece of cake, or if you eat that food you've denied yourself, or if you don't follow through with the action you've decided to do, think of the consequences. What will it make you feel like in an hour's time? Or tomorrow, or the day after? You will be so pissed off with yourself that you haven't followed through that sometimes it's just not worth not doing something. You know, for example, I exercise every single day, even during the holidays, and I have done for many, many years. And people think I'm absolutely crazy. They say you should take a day off. Well, you know, in their minds, that might work. But to me, I've noticed over the years, even if I have a day off or 2 or 3 days off from training, it is so much harder to get back into my training schedule again. So for me, for my mind, for my body, it's easier for me to train every single day, even during holidays. Even if I don't feel like it, I'll do 20 minutes or 25 minutes just so that I don't have that break from training, because otherwise it is so hard to get back into that routine again. You know, in case in point, I did do it once. I've done it a couple of times where I didn't work out for a week or 2 weeks because I had a holiday. I thought, no, I'm on holiday, I'm not going to do anything. Oh, and the pain, the suffering of coming back, you know, picking up a barbell, and just an empty barbell felt like 100 kilograms. It was just dreadful, you know, getting on a treadmill or trying to do some body conditioning work, and my lungs were just burning after about 1 minute. It was just dreadful. So to me, the consequences of not working out outweigh the fact that, you know, if I don't work out, I'm going to pay the price in. It's going to be so much harder when I come back to it. So for me, the consequences are pain and hard work, and I would just much rather stay on an even keel. So think of the consequences of your actions, and they're usually enough to actually galvanise you into action. Well, they are with me anyway. And number 5, and finally, imagine that others can see you. So imagine you've told people about your goal, or you've told people about what you're going to do, what you're going to achieve in the next month or the next 2 months, and you're not following through. So imagine if somebody says to you, oh, how are you getting on with that exercise routine? Or how are you getting on with that goal to kind of get that new job? And you say, well, I've actually done it for the last couple of days. Imagine, in your mind's eye, what that person's going to be thinking about you. Sometimes, the thoughts of others are enough to give you the momentum, the kick at the backside, that flame up your bottom that you need to actually get off your backside and do something. So even though I don't kind of always pay any consequence to the thoughts of others, because they're not important to me, to be honest with you, and in most people, they're not important to other people. But just imagining sometimes how other people see you. So if you're like a beacon for positivity, a beacon for health, a beacon for fitness, you're a can-do person, but you haven't been doing for 2 or 3 days. Just imagine what you will look like to those other people. And usually that's enough for me, for those pain triggers to kick in. It's like the consequences thing. If I think about the consequences of not working out, or think about the consequences of not following through, the pain for me is just too much of, that workout's going to kill me tomorrow, or that workout's going to kill me in a week's time. And then I imagine my body getting out of shape, or I'm getting out of shape, and then what other people will think of me. Because, working as a lifestyle advisor, as a lifestyle expert, as a fitness motivator, as a mindset coach, I've got to be able to walk the walk and talk the talk. And if I don't look the part and sound the part, I'm not going to be the part, am I? So I have to be on my game 99% of the time, to be honest with you. Even 100%, I can't really let my guard down. Although I do have my moments where I do. Again, because I said earlier on, we're not all automatons, we're not all robots, and neither am I. I'm no exception to the rule. I have my down days, I have my bad days, I have my days where I don't want to do anything at all. And believe me, sometimes I just don't do anything. I really don't. And then I feel so guilty for days afterwards. I crack on for weeks afterwards. So sometimes doing nothing can be a great motivator to motivate you to do things, because you feel so bad about not doing it, you just get on and do it. So fingers crossed you found some value in that video. If you did, please do share me on your Facebook feeds. If you want to be notified when I go live, hit the notifications button underneath this video. And if you'd like to work with me, if you go on my Facebook page, you can hit the send message button, and you'll send me a PM, and I'll reply to that, and we can arrange a 15-minute discovery call and see how I can help you and how we can work together. If you still feel a bit blurred after the new year, you're 3 weeks into January now, and maybe you've gained a bit of timber, or you want to get your mind a little bit sharper, you can always download my free 3-day detox, which has also got lots of stress-busting tips in there as well. And if you go to the top of my Facebook page, there's a link there that will take you straight to that, and you can download that completely free of charge. Have a great day. Speak to you soon.